Shopping for a gardener but don't know where to start? I've rounded up 10 gifts under $50 that every gardener wants. No gimmicks, no clutter, just practical gifts that we can use all season long. And if you stay till the end, I do have a bonus section with dollar store finds under $15. If you're new here, hi guys, my name is Marsha and I'm the Black Thumb Gardener. I live in Ontario, Canada, USDA Zone 5B, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Now let's get started. I'm organizing this list into categories because I think there are a few things under each one that are definitely worth checking out. And for most of the items, I'll add an Amazon link down below in the description. Number one, seating, especially adjustable seating, like this stretch stool I have from Smart Living. I love this thing because it's collapsible, it's lightweight and sturdy enough for me to sit or stand on. In my garden, I use it for everything, for harvesting, planting, and I even use it as a table. With a small garden like mine, having seating that folds down, tucks away neatly without taking up space makes a huge difference. I picked up mine from a local home show for about $25, but I found a similar one on Amazon for under $30. Alternatively, a lot of gardeners swear by this garden kneeler and stand that I found on Amazon. I haven't personally tried one yet, but I love the idea of a versatile piece that lets you kneel comfortably or flip it over and use it as a chair. Some even come with a tool pouch. The Vavor Garden Kneeler I found online is $35.99 and looks like a great option. Number two, hand tools. Hand tools make great stocking stuffers, and a lot of gardeners can never have too many. Let's start with pruners. My go-to brand is Fiskars. I use a bypass pruner for cutting small branches and stems, and I also keep a pair of micro tip pruning snips for delicate work. Felco is another very popular brand, but the options are endless. Next up is the Hori Hori knife. Mine is from Fiskars and it's definitely a must-have, although this one has seen better days. It's amazing for harvesting, dividing plants, and cutting through thicker branches thanks to the serrated edge. If I were buying one again, I'd probably go for a fancier one like the Wilkeman Hori Hori knife for under $25. And last on the list in this category is a hand trowel or a shovel. I personally love full stainless steel trowels, handle included, because they last forever. I honestly leave mine outside over winter and it still looks brand new. Now I found a similar one on Amazon. It's a stainless steel version for only $10.89. Number three, seeds. Seeds also make great stocking stuffers. You can share seeds you've saved, pick some up from a dollar store, or support a local seed company. Seeds are also one of the most affordable items on this list. My favorite seed company is West Coast Seeds. They have an amazing veggie selection, and I've been growing with their seeds for the past few years now. I love them so much that my husband and I took a trip to British Columbia last year for our anniversary and drove to Delta, BC just so that we can visit the West Coast Seed store in person. It was an amazing experience. I have that video on my channel and I'll add that link in the description below. Another company that I personally love to use is Vessi Seeds. I purchased all of my garlic bulbs this fall from Vessi's, and I'll also link my garlic video down below. Choose a seed company that is local to you. It's always great to use seeds that are local to your environment because they grow a lot better. I use Vessi Seeds, West Coast Seeds. I also use OSC Seeds, which is the Ontario seed company, and also Mackenzie Seeds. But if you're in the US or if you're anywhere else around the world, drop your recommended seed companies down below in the comments. I would love to hear which seed companies you're buying from, and also for those gardeners who are from your area, that would help them out as well. If you're buying seeds, basic seeds like lettuce, cucumbers, tomatoes, or herbs make great starter packs. And if you're unsure what to buy, a gift card to your local seed company is always a great choice. Number four, protective gear, starting with gloves. Now, I don't know about you, but I always seem to lose my gloves in the garden. I usually pick up the Gardena multi-pack from Costco, and I also grab Diggs gloves from the dollar store. They work surprisingly well, but next year I want to invest in a better quality pair like this Handy Lady gloves for under $25. Moving on to sun hats. Guys, sun protection is so important. Now, I could probably do a video on my recommendation of sunblocks because I have gone through quite a few brands, but today we're going to put our focus on sun hats. It took me years to find one that fit properly, but I finally found the perfect one at Costco this year from the Sunday brand for under $18. My next purchase will be the Fur Talk visor for $33.99. It gives great coverage and still works with a ponytail. And the last one is on my wish list for this year, and it's Farmer Defense sleeves. They protect your arms from sun damage and scratches, and I can't tell you how many times I've come inside with little cuts after pruning or moving plants. These sleeves are $46.84, but there are cheaper brands online too. Number 5, containers. Now, containers are a game changer if you have a small garden, and I think this is a great beginner gardener gift, especially if you know a balcony gardener. Now, I love to use fabric pots. Some of mine are from Dollarama, but the Vivo Sun 5-pack is just over $20 and comes in multiple sizes. I also love ceramic and terracotta pots. I found some gorgeous ones at my local garden center recently, but I also found a similar set online for $37.99. They're cute, decorative, and make great gifts. Number 6, books. And this category is one of my favorites because we're sitting right in front of my bookcase and I love to read. I love having books that I can reference or flip through for inspiration, and one of my favorites is from Florette. The photos are absolutely beautiful and they're so inspiring. I picked up the Tea Gardening for Beginners this year at a Seedy Saturday event in the city, and it inspired me so much that I started my very own tea garden. If you stay tuned, you'll see all the tea blends I make from my garden harvest. Number 7, plant care. Now let's talk about plant care. This year I added irrigation to my garden, and so it alleviated the problem of me having to water my garden for hours in the summer heat, which can be exhausting. Terracotta watering spikes like the Vensova ones really do help. I picked up a dollar store version for my best friend who just started her gardening journey this year, and it worked out great. Another great option is an Oya, like the Back to Roots model for only $14.26. Oyas slowly release water underground as the soil dries, keeping your plants consistently watered while saving time and water. Now, if you have an indoor gardener, then I would recommend a soil moisture meter. The soil moisture meter helps to remove the guesswork by showing exactly when your plants need water. The sapling sensor meter is a great affordable option and it's just under $17. Number 8, seed starting essentials. Now, if you've been watching this channel, you would know that I love starting everything from seed as much as possible. Seed starting is just at the core heart of this channel. If you are a beginner gardener or if you're just new to starting seeds indoors, then I highly recommend the GrowEase kit. It comes with 24 cells, a humidity dome, and a wicking mat so you don't have to water constantly. I should mention that all the prices here, I should have said that in the beginning, but all of the prices here are in Canadian dollars, but specifically for the GrowEase kit, they do sell them at Gardeners in the US for $19.99, and in Canada, you can get them at West Coast Seeds for $26.99 for the 24 cells. You can also pick them up at Vessi Seeds, and they sell the 12 cell and the 24 cell. I've also been building my Bootstrap Farmer collection. Their trays are incredibly sturdy and last for years. They have a lot of color selection, which is rare, and come in various sizes. You can pot up into the next size and still keep within the aesthetic of the overall system. Everyone does seed starting different, and this recommendation is based on things that I have tried and that I love to use. And if you have a different method or a different product that you use for seed starting, add it down in the comments so that we can share what everyone loves to use. There's no shade here in terms of what people like to use. Again, I'm just going based on my recommendations of products that I love to use. So my last item on my seed starting essential list, and I could go on and on and on of all the things that you can use, but I really tried to limit it to just a couple of items here. But this one I feel is a must have, and that is a potting mat. A waterproof potting mat is a must-have for seed starting indoors or repotting plants. If you've been watching my channel, this is something that I use all the time when I'm seed starting. Now, I love the floral pattern version of this one on Amazon, but the one that I'm using is from Mackenzie Seeds. Number 9, harvest gear. Who doesn't love a harvest basket? You can harvest with anything, even your shirt, but I love using wicker baskets. Most of mine are from Marshall's, but my favorite one this season is a thrifted find from Talese because of how much it can hold, and it only costs $4. And if baskets aren't your thing, try a harvest apron like the berry and bird version for only $31.34. Number 10, garden journals and planners. I use region-specific journals that include weekly tips and reminders tailored to my climate, which I find so helpful. You can even enter your first and last frost date in these journals. Now, if you don't have something like this in your area, this garden logbook and planner for under $12 is a great alternative. And now for our bonus dollar store gifts under $15. I went to Dollar Tree first because it's winter here. Their gardening aisle was limited, but I still found enough to create really beautiful gift baskets. I added some moss to this container, then a mister, a journal, some twine, stickers, a fan for the summer heat, some pens, and hand cream. All of this for under $15 and wrapped with a ribbon makes the perfect gift. And you can even customize them to fit any budget. If you're in a warmer climate, you'll probably find even more. Then I went to Dollarama and they had so many options. They have ranunculus bulb packs, hyacinths in a bottle, and even little beginner kits with strawberry, basil, or tomato seeds. They even sell organic soil. I also picked up a mini pot set because I love the sayings on them. If you don't want to spend too much money, you can really put together some really great gardening gifts at any price point. And that wraps up my top 10 gardener gifts for under $50 and a bonus section with dollar store finds. I hope this list gave you some ideas, whether you're shopping for a gardener or you're adding to your wish list for Christmas. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching and happy gardening. See you in the next one. Bye.